When John Henry was just a little bitty boy, no bigger than the palm of your hand, his mammy looked down at John Henry and say, that Johnny gonna be a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. That Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. John Henry, he said to his captain, he said, Captain, why don't you learn to swing? I'm driving 49 pounds from my hip on down. Love to hear that cold steel ring, Lord, Lord. I love to hear that cold steel ring, Lord, Lord, Lord. John Henry had a pretty little woman, and her name was Polly Ann. John Henry, he took sick, then he had to go to bed. Polly drove steel like a man, Lord, Lord. But Polly drove steel like a man. John Henry went up on that mountain, had that steam hammer by his side. Well, he got through to the end of the line. And he laid down his hammer and he cried, Lord, Lord. He laid down his hammer and he cried. John Henry drove steel on that mountain till that hammer caught on fire. Well, the very last words I hear old John Henry say, cool glass of water, I'm gonna die, Lord, Lord. A cool glass of water, I'm gonna die. Well, they buried John Henry in a graveyard. They lay him 6 feet under the sand. Every time a freight train goes rolling on by, they say yonder lies steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Well, yonder lies steel driving man. When John Henry was just a little bitty boy, no bigger than the palm of your hand, his mammy looked down at John Henry and say, that Johnny gonna be a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. That Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. John Henry, he said to his captain, he said, Captain, why don't you learn to swing? I'm driving 49 pounds from my hip on down. Love to hear that cold steel ring, Lord, Lord. I love to hear that cold steel ring. John Henry had a pretty little woman, and her name was Polly Ann. John Henry, he took sick, then he had to go to bed. Polly drove steel like a man, Lord, Lord. But Polly drove steel like a man. John Henry went up on that mountain, had that steam hammer by his side. Well, he beat that drill to the end of the line. Then he laid down his hammer and he cried, Lord, Lord. He laid down his hammer and he cried. John Henry drove steel on that mountain till that hammer caught on fire. Well, the very last words I hear old John Henry say, cool glass of water, I'm gonna die, Lord, Lord. A cool glass of water, I'm gonna die. Well, they buried John Henry in a graveyard. They lay him 6 feet under the sand. Every time a freight train goes rolling on by, they say yonder lies steel driving man, Lord,